We'd like to dedicate this play Tonight's presentation of the dedication, Joe DeWorth.
As some of you may know, we have lost a great friend who was also a great entertainer. He was really one of a kind, the type of individual who even a Torah can identify with. For he was not afraid to be different, and also not afraid to speak out when he felt it was important to do so. We all wish, I'm sure, that we could possess even a small amount of his qualities. We would like to dedicate this year's purim play to this individual who was taken from us so suddenly. The talking horse, Mr. Ed. I now call upon the Right Reverend Slogan W. Dusky, who will read the hymn. A horse is a horse. Of course, a horse. And no one can talk to a horse, of course. That is, of course. Unless the horse is famous. Mr. So right to the source, and ask the horse. He'll give you the answer that you endorse. He's always on a steady course. Talk to Mr. Ed. People yakety 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 yak the street and waste your time of day. But Mr. Ed will never speak unless he has something to say. This one will talk till his voice is hoarse. You never heard of a talking horse? Well, listen to this. I am Mr. Ed. Let's hear for the fair. Thank you very much, Reverend Slogan W. Dusky. Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, back from a year in Eretz Yisrael. Kalman Charisma and Yaxpi Bowerstock, starring in A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Chuppah.
Hey, this wasn't that the toughest vocal shit you ever heard?
Hey, no way, Jose. What part didn't you understand?
I talked didn't understand Mark Harris's understanding of the Rosh Hashiva's understanding of the Shiva's understanding of the Tosa's understanding of the Russia's understanding of the Sugya.
Hey, everything's cool. The Rosh holds Basa Meikara. Exos holds physical contact. Reb Shimon holds immediacy. Reb Shimon holds Master Shira. And Mark Harris holds that I'm right.
It's rather good shot. But coach, what's the ball? Coming from a Plum Yeshiva high school, it's taken me 8 years to get used to this derech of limud, but I still can't get used to the guys not looking through.
What do you mean not looking through? I'm wearing a black jacket.
And of the yeshiva. I even know the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh yeah? What is it?
I pledge allegiance to the Rosh Yeshiva of the Rabbinical Seminary of America. Truly Hashkafis, religion stands, one derech, oh my God. Indescribable. With Torah and Mutter for all.
Yesterday in the block here, the Rosh Yeshiva said that he might move the whole yeshiva to Huntington.
Why does he want to do that?
Well, he's saying on Long Island we could be Margaret's Torah.
We're the main branch. We don't do any of that stuff.
You know, what really bothers me is where are the college guys going to go to school?
I ain't college!
What are you covering your ears for? You went to college.
I know, but Draga, I only took yeshivish courses.
Oh, you mean like Bible and Talmud?
No, like accounting. What did you major in?
Political science.
Oh, one of those. You probably didn't do any work and still graduated with honors.
Hey, that's not true. I did lots of work. Why, in fact, in one of my courses, I had to buy the book. You know, a big problem about moving to Long Island is, where's the kollel going to live?
Don't worry, the yeshiva will build apartments.
Now, excuse me, how can the yeshiva afford to build apartments when they can't even afford styrofoam cups? You're lucky Frozen Yo went out of business.
Maybe, Papa, they don't buy cups because they're saving up to build apartments.
Did you hear that good news? The yeshiva's raising the kollel pay.
Yeah, the yeshiva is now paying an extra $5 per kid, but there's one catch.
Yeah, I know. What's that? The yeshiva has the right to repossess your kid?
No, Rabbi Binsberg has the right to ask you to work 20 hours for the yeshiva.
20 hours? That's ridiculous. That means the guys are working longer than Rabbi...
Don't say
Did you finally finish filling out all those forms the yeshiva gave out?
First they started with second Seder quota sheet, and then Mishnah Brewer quota sheet. But this one gave me trouble.
Why?
Because I can't remember what I ate for breakfast 2 weeks ago. Hey, what's today's date?
Today's date, March 5th.
Oh no, there's only one more week to Purim, and I have to write the play.
So what?
I write it every year, and this year I don't want to.
But you have to! You don't do it, nobody else will.
But I'm busy this year with with other inyonim. There must be someone else that could do it.
Yeah, but no one can do it as well as you.
I know. Okay, I'll write it on one condition. You have to act in it.
Oh, no you don't. I'm not doing it this year. Forget it. No way.
Come on, you have to do it. No one can act as well as you.
I know. Okay, all right, I'll do it.
There's only 1 week to Purim. Where am I going to write it? When am I going to write it?
Don't worry, I'll help you. How about this for a plot, okay? 2 guys from the yeshiva. One guy is real cool.
Like you.
Right. And the other guy is a real schlep.
Like me.
Now, these 2 guys are Russians, you see? And they're sitting in the base medrash, talking about cheer, talking about moving to Long Island, talking about the cold, getting more money.
That plot doesn't pass.
Doesn't pass.
Nobody's going to believe that 2 Chofetz Chaim guys would sit in the base medrash and not learn. I give up, so there won't be a play this year.
Heard that you guys aren't putting on a play this year.
You got it, Mac.
Oh no, you have to do it. There's no choice, you have to do it. Someone has to do it. You guys gotta do it.
Why can't someone else do it?
Nobody can do it as well as you guys.
We know.
We can't work on the play. We have to go collecting, remember? Rabbi Binsberg is bugging me for the $10,000 we owe in back tuition.
I can't go collecting now. Finally, after 6 months, somebody set up a shit up for me.
Did one of the wives in the kollel set it up for you?
No, the girl went to Beis Yaakov.
When do you plan on calling her?
I was going to call it tonight, but Hastings, I can't think of what to say.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can talk about her job. That's always good for a lively conversation. What does she do?
She's an undertaker.
Look, there's no problem. Take it from me. You just get her on the phone, you start talking, and the conversation flows naturally.
Okay, I'll try it. Let's see. Her name is Sprinter Unglicker.
I don't think I want to hear this.
Hello? Answer the phone. I got so nervous. I always get nervous on the first call. Hello? Answer the phone again. Hello, Mr. Unglicker? Oh, it's you, Sprinter. Yeah, this is me. It's me. It's me. Just be embarrassed. I tried to call you before, but I hung up. Nice weather we're having. What's Tutsa? You want to go for a date? A lucky trip? he hung up on me.
Now get out of the way. I'll show you how to call for girls. Hello, Pinky. This is Tom and Charisma. Listen, pick me up at my house 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Whoa, do it. Hello. How do you like that? She hung up.
Well, how'd it go?
She wasn't home.
I guess that means we can go collecting.
Yeah, we'll leave first thing in the morning.
First thing tomorrow, I have so much to pack, don't you?
Nope, I'm all packed. Let's go. How do you like the nerve of some people? She hung up on me. Yeah, I didn't want to go out with her anyway.
And now, let's join our two heroes as we look in on them after 2 weeks on the road in Frostbite Falls, Minnesota. And now, you hear me? Let's join our two heroes as we look in on them after 2 weeks on the road in Frostbite Falls, Minnesota.
You know, I gotta drive one hand. You know, I knew this whole trip would bomb. 2 weeks on the road, and all we've made is $5.20. You know, this whole approach to fundraising is off the wall.
And I suppose you have a better way?
I told you my idea.
I know, it sounded great to me. I can't understand why everyone in town didn't rush out to buy pictures of you slung across your motorcycle, having signed with Torah greetings.
Go ahead and laugh. And I suppose your idea of standing on a street corner with dark glasses, a tin can, and pencils is better.
Well, I happen to know of Meshulach and Yeshiva, who's been very successful that way in Miami. Rabbi...
I don't know how they expect us to collect here with the lists they give us. They're so outdated, they're useless.
Oh, come on, they're not that bad.
Oh, yeah? Take a look at the list from Louisiana, read it to me, and tell me what it says.
Louisiana purchase as collected by Lewis and Clark.
Lewis and Clark? They're not in the yeshiva.
You mean they got smicha and took positions? Anyway, things will get better. Just make sure you hold on to the receipt books. It's very important.
I know. It was explained to me before we left. With each receipt that we write, we separate the white slip from the yellow, giving the white slip to the donor and keeping the yellow one for our records. On the white sheet, we write the amount received, the address of the person, and the date received. And on the yellow, we record whether it was cash or check and the receipt book number. Now, upon returning to the yeshiva, we give all the receipt books to Rabbi Portnoy's secretary. She breaks off all the bindings from all these neat receipt books, throws them in a gigantic big box, and hands them to Rabbi Portnoy.
What does Rabbi Portnoy do with them?
He throws them in the garbage.
reason why we're doing so lousy is because of the town they gave us. Why couldn't they give us a good place like Texas?
Oh, no. Ever since Schwartz and Rosenberg, they don't let anyone go near Texas anymore.
Why not? I heard they made over $10,000 in Dallas in 1 week. Which reminds me, where are those two guys?
You got me. The FBI is still looking for you. Oh, great. Look, how many times I've had to tell you not to talk to me when I'm driving. Now I have no idea where we are, and of course, you forgot to bring a map.
I forgot to bring it because my brain is too tense.
2 tenths? What do you mean 2 tenths? 2 tenths the size of a normal brain?
Don't worry. I'll get back to the main road in a flash with this.
What? What, are you crazy? You don't know how to operate that thing.
Oh, yes, I do. As a young boy, I used to travel with my uncle on the BQE when he came to deliver fresh bread to the yeshiva every morning. Don't worry. I know all the CB lingo. Breaker one, come in. It doesn't seem to be working.
Well, it might help if you switched it on first.
Breaker one. Come in, Breaker one. This is the matzo ball from Borough Park.
A matzo ball?
This is home base 3271. Matzo ball, what's your problem?
We seem to have lost our way. We're looking for the green stamp.
No sweat, matzo ball. What's your present location?
Taste this, Taka. I'm not sure, but Mishka Rishon. I remember when we were back ducked and I couldn't look out the window because of the preachers. So now I'm not clear where we're holding.
That's CB.
Get off the airwaves, you maniac! It's much like you that give truck drivers and other seniors a bad name.
Hey, who's that guy up the road over there?
I can't tell yet, but let's stop anyway and ask him for directions.
Oh, no, you don't. The last guy we stopped for turned out to be a schnorrer who hit us for a donation. Listen, it's getting late. We better find these last 2 houses. It's almost 10 o'clock. And I don't want Rabbi and Mrs. Whoopingcough staying up too late on our account.
Yeah, it was real nice of the Whoopingcoughs to put us up during our stay at Frostbite Falls. Who are the 2 names on the list?
A Mr. and Mrs. Yankel Edelwitz and a Mr. Irving Geltmacher.
Rabbi Whoopingcough said that if Mr. Edelwitz gives us trouble, we should mention his name.
Don't worry about a thing. With my charisma, I'll have him eating out of my hand. The guy we really have to impress is Geltmacher. I hear he's worth millions. If we can't raise the $10,000, you know what happens.
We'll have to raise the money working bingo.
Worse than that, they're going to start inviting us to the Malava Malka.
Hey, look, we found it. That sign says the Edelwitz family. Pull over.
Sorry. Hey, don't worry about a thing. I told you, I got everything under control. Excuse me. You see, what did I tell you? Perfect timing. Why, he couldn't be in a more pleasant mood.
What do you guys want?
What? Good evening, sir, madam, young child, or any of the above. My, don't you look lovely this evening. My name is Common Charisma, and this is Yudzi Barasas. And we are students at the Rabbinical Seminary of America. Now, while it may not look like it at this point, our organization is slowly taking over the world. Why, we have branches in Forest Hills, Rochester, New Haven, Jerusalem, Los Angeles, and currently I understand that Idi Amin is interested in a kollel in Uganda.
I heard just about enough! I don't have to stand here and watch you two clowns rant on about all that stuff, especially one who is dressed like a bum!
Hey!
Now, wait a minute. You can't talk that way about my friend.
I was referring to you! Now get out of here, both of you!
But, sir, Rabbi Wuppenkorf said...
Wuppenkorf! Wuppenkorf! All the crackers is Wuppenkorf! I don't care a thing about Wuppenkorf! I'll tell you what to do with Wuppenkorf!
Due to the time slotting of tonight's program, we are unable to bring you the full text of Mr. Alowitz's response. Needless to say, our heroes are still broke. So let's pick up the action live as we have Coleman and Yuxby say...
Well, now we're down to one last name, and we're still $10,000 in the red. You drive to Geltmacher. I just remembered, I have something very important to take care of. I, Kalman Charisma, being of sound mind and body, do hereby...
Hey, Kalman, is that a will?
No, it's a letter to Santa Claus.
You're just a press. Come on, snap out of it.
Oh, all right. Listen. Signal a left-hand turn at the corner with your hand. The blinker doesn't seem to be working. I said a left-hand turn. There's the house now. Don't worry. I'll handle everything. With my charisma, I'll have him eating out of the palm of my hand.
Well, you are wrong about Mr. Adowitz.
Wrong? You're telling me I was wrong?
Anyway, I understand Geltmacher really likes people who speak Yiddish. Let me handle things.
You speak Yiddish?
I speak Yiddish as well as I speak English. Come on, have a little faith in me. Have I ever bungled things before?
Oh, boy. Well, let's go. Please help.
Shalom Aleichem.
Aleichem Shalom.
Wo wohnt ihr?
Baba Kama.
Certainly this is my jacket. Are those your pants?
I'll get my father's pen. Now, what can I do for you?
We represent the Rabbinical Seminary of America.
Oh, I know where that is. At 770 Eastern Parkway.
Close, but no cigars.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourselves.
Good evening, sir, madam, young child, Pyro Landsman. My name is Yuspi Bowersox, and this is Kalma Charisma, and we represent the Rabbinical Seminary of America.
The only seminary I ever heard of was the Rabbinical Seminary of Shanghai.
Shanghai? Hey, maybe you know Rabbi Canary.
Sure, I know Rabbi Canary. Used to be Chavrusas. I hear he's doing quite well as a Rosh Yeshiva in some Baal Tshuva Yeshiva.
Anyway, back to my speech. While it may not look like it, our organization is slowly taking over the world. We have branches in Forest Hills, New Haven, Jerusalem, Rochester, California, and at this point, Idi Amin is interested in Ebola and Uganda. Our entire yeshiva went to Eretz Yisrael last year, and now we're broke.
You weren't broke before Eretz Yisrael?
We were, so what?
Well, if you were broke before Eretz Yisrael, and you're broke now after Eretz Yisrael, then that means you went there for free, so what are you snoring for?
Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense.
Don't tell me about finances. I'm a big businessman, and you're just a bunch of yeshiva schnorrers.
It's true. You have a beautiful house. May I inquire as to what you do for a living?
Yeah, I'm a rubber band repairman.
How can you make a living out of repairing rubber bands?
It depends how much you charge. I charge $7.50 a rubber band in my shop, and $11 for a house call.
Hey, the guy's right. How come Rabbi Binsberg never thought of this idea?
All right, sit down, make yourselves at home,
Thank God.
and tell me your problem. How much do you fellas need?
Oh, not too much.
Come on, be more specific. How much do you need? 5, 10?
That's it, 10.
All you need is $10?
No, $10,000.
That's a lot of rubber bands. Hey, $10,000. Look, you know, I have a daughter who will be here shortly. Such a ravaging beauty! Why, she's the apple of your eye.
Don't you mean my eye?
Whatever. Anyway, her mother, may she rest in pieces, was also a ravaging beauty. She was a Dioides and Hindian.
So?
Actually, her name was Zelda.
No, sir, my friend realizes your wife's name wasn't Sue. He was referring to Sioux Indians.
Why should I sue the Indians? They always pay me cash on the line when I repair their rubber bands.
No, sir, I meant the Indian tribe Sioux.
What? They sue me? I guarantee all my repair work for 7 days, and I give trading stamps.
No, sir, you obviously don't understand. We're referring to a group of Indians called the Sioux. Yet, your lack of knowledge is understandable. After all, you're not of American stock.
Not of American stock. I'm an American that stuffs cabbage. Now, where was I?
We were discussing your daughter.
Paying $10,000.
Oh, yes, that's right. My daughter. my beautiful, wonderful daughter, Machle. You know, she is so beautiful that when men look at her, they claim they're upstart. She is so wonderful. Unfortunately, there are no balloon boys in my town. You know, boys, it's rough living out of town. It's rough living away from the Diamond Center and the pizza shops and 13th Avenue and 14th Avenue and from Kosher Country and Brooklyn College and from Moshe Picking and from all the other symbols of Yiddishkeit. But despite all the hardships, I was still able to raise a daughter who wants to marry a Ben Torah like yourself.
Well, to what do you attribute your success?
I attribute my success to the fact that I set a good example for my daughter.
What do you mean?
Well, I learn every night when I come home from my rubber band repair shop. For instance, last night I started the sugya of
You know, sir, that's a very, very tough subject.
It certainly is, but I think I figured that out with Nigla and Lister and Kabbalah.
Wait, don't tell me. The shore is the Yetzer Hara.
And the para is the Klal Yisrael.
That's right. We haven't had Talmidei Chachamim of your caliber in this town since Reb Moshe.
The Moshe Feinstein?
No, the Moshe Finkelheimer. He graduated from 6th grade from Yeshiva of Alligator Cliff. He later changed his name and became a drummer for the Grateful Dead. As I was saying, boys, I wish my daughter could marry a Ben Torah. If one of you boys would marry her, now listen to this, I give your yeshiva $10,000.
Oh boy, I can hardly wait to see her. Now I can finally get married.
Hey, move over, chump. I'm the one who's going to get married. Hey, where's the corn?
There's no problem here.
And what's the scarecrow?
Gentlemen, this is my daughter, Machle. Machle, this is Carmen Charisma and Yotzpi Bauer stocking socks.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing. He's not Ben Toiler. He's from Yeshiva's Chofetz Chaim, where they sit and learn Yoimam Balaylu.
Really? I hadn't heard. Hey, what do you think we do? Shoot pool all day?
I like the short guy.
You call him short.
You shorty. He's cute when he's mad.
Hey, that's more than I can say for you if you get my drift.
Oh boy, he got you good. Ha ha ha.
Ah, shut up.
ready, Jose. Let's get out of here.
What about the money? Rabbi Binsberg will kill us if we don't come back with the money. Listen, maybe if we get to know her a little bit better, we'll see that her personality compensates for her looks.
What are you two jerks mumbling about?
You know, I think her looks compensate for her.
I'll start a conversation with her. Makla, where did you go to school?
What's it to you, Buster? Hey, Shorty!
The name's Coleman to you.
Whatever. How many years you been in the yeshiva?
10.
I bet they seem short.
I'm gonna kill her.
Calm down. Maybe you should call Rabbi Wiener and ask him what to do.
Hello, Rosh Yeshiva's House of Antiques, may I help you? Listen, can you call Rabbi Wiener to the phone? This is an emergency. Oh boy, is it an emergency.
You have any hobbies?
What's it to you, Buster?
Hey, quiet down.
Hello, Rebbe. I have a problem. I know I should have followed your advice. Never get yourself into something you can't get out of, but,
do you have a job?
Shut up!
Please knock it off over there. Rebbe, listen. This is what happened. Yotzby and I went collecting. We needed $10,000 for tuition. We went to a very rich dude who said he would donate $10,000 to the yeshiva if one of us married his daughter. But she looks like she was hit by a truck. And she has midos worse than a truck driver. But if we come back without the money, Rabbi Binsberg will kill us. So, Rebbe, please stop laughing. So anyway, oh no, now he's calling everyone around the phone. I'm telling him the whole story.
Did you go to college?
Leave me alone, you creep.
Will you shut up over there? No, not you, not you. Rebbe, he can't hear me, he's laughing.
What did Rabbi Wiener say?
Nothing, he just laughed on the phone. How are things going here?
She called me a creep. I think she likes me.
Ever since I was a little girl, I wanted to marry someone who would learn in the kollel and then go out and be Margaret's Taylor.
Now I surely wouldn't marry her.
Why not?
She's a nut.
Listen, we need the money, and she seems to like you more than she likes me. So why don't you marry her?
Hey!
No, I was just asking.
Have you boys decided which of you will marry my beautiful daughter?
I didn't know you had another daughter. What?
You know, believe it or not, I think he means her.
I still like the short one.
I really am gonna kill her.
One of us has to marry her. Let's flip a coin, and the winner marries her.
You mean the loser? Heads.
It's heads.
You lose. You have to marry her. Well, this is your new cousin.
I still like the short one, but he'll do.
Mr. Gilman, please make your check payable to Talmud Charisma, care of the Rabbinical Seminary of America. Hey, Yutz, cheer up. Look at the brighter side. After all, your dating problems are over.
So what's wrong with that?
Well, she looked like somebody we know.
It was really terrible. And you were there? And you were there?
Hey, knock it off, huh? In a second, we'll be looking for Toto and Eddie Ann.
Rabbi Pittsburgh says that you guys owe a lot of tuition. He wants you to go collecting, and he knows a rich guy that you can go to who it...
Oh, here we go again.
Thank my school over the past 5 years. First, the great guy who let us use his apartment to write in. I'd like to thank his wife also. Joe invited to work. A great guy and a great performer who played the mother-in-law and Mr. Elbaum and Peg Makla. Here he is, Jonah! Finally, this year's co-writer and star for the past 5 years, Danny Rouse!
One more thing. One guy we forgot. The guy who's made it all possible for the last 5 years. 2 years as my beautiful wife, Aggie. And 1 year as my not-so-beautiful friend, Yutsby. Writer, producer, comedian, Elias Escape.